Nami Amuro was once the queen of J-pop and ruled the charts for over 2 decades, but then she vanished from the public eye, leaving fans worldwide heartbroken and confused. Surprisingly, Nami initially had no intentions of becoming a singer, but when she was 13, she was scouted by an acting school that noticed her singing and dancing abilities. Her career began soon afterward when she joined the pop group Super Monkeys. The group was quite successful, and she soon became the most popular member, to the point that they were renamed Amuro Nami with Super Monkeys. Nami then made her solo debut in 1995 and quickly became a national sensation, achieving several #1 singles and selling millions of albums. She also made history by breaking one record after another and winning several awards, with her growing popularity in the late 90s solidifying her status as J-pop royalty. Her influence wasn't limited to music, as she also became a fashion icon thanks to her unique style, which included dyed brown hair, platform boots, and miniskirts. This trend captivated the youth of Japan, making her not just a pop star, but a cultural phenomenon. Despite her popularity, she also faced a huge scandal in 1996 for something as simple as getting a tattoo. At the time, and sometimes even to this day, having tattoos in Japan was associated with criminal organizations like the Yakuza, so it has been considered a taboo for a long time. Despite this, Nami's popularity didn't bulge, and she even got more tattoos later in her career. At the height of her fame, Nami surprised fans in the industry by taking a year off due to her pregnancy. Once she settled things, she made her return in 1999, but couldn't fully enjoy it as shortly after, her brother-in-law took the life of her mother. This almost prompted her to end her career, but she ultimately decided against it due to her fans' support. Her ability to continue performing in the wake of such immense personal pain only made her more endearing to the public, and she became an inspiration to many, symbolizing perseverance and transformation in the face of personal challenges. However, she didn't get back to her former glory right away. Despite the unwavering support of her fans, sales of her albums were down considerably, and so was her popularity. Nami continued to struggle with a series of personal issues for years, including the divorce from her husband in 2002 after 5 years of marriage. That's when she once again started to shift her focus to her music career. She completely reinvented her image, moving away from her earlier idol persona and adopting a more mature urban sound mixed with hip-hop and an R&B inspired vibe, which set her apart from her peers while also setting new trends in fashion and beauty. Indeed, Nami's ability to constantly change her musical style throughout her career was crucial to her longevity. By 2005, she was again on top of the J-pop world and returned to the #1 spot in the charts. In the following years, she released one hit after another, and her popularity reached new heights to the point that she was nicknamed Queen of J-pop. In fact, her popularity was also expanding abroad, especially in Asia, and she held various concerts across Japan and other Asian countries. For years, she managed to remain one of the most successful superstars in J-pop, and even became known to anime fans all over the world thanks to her numerous collaborations with the anime One Piece. Despite her undeniable success, Nami was secretly struggling, and in 2017 she shocked her fans once again when on her 40th birthday, she posted a letter announcing that she would retire the following year. Fans worldwide couldn't believe the news, and people started speculating why she would step away from the industry at the height of her career. However, not everyone was surprised, as some pointed out that she previously stated that she didn't know for how long she would continue to release music, and she often looked tired while performing. No official reason for her retirement was given, and some believed that she just wanted some time away from the spotlight so she could focus on her family. Mostly, it's believed the real reason might be the fact that her vocal cords had deteriorated. Back in 2010, she had to postpone a concert because her vocal cords were hurt, and over the following years, the situation only got worse, affecting her ability to sing at the level she was known for. This illness also impacted her mental health, as Nami became very self-conscious and started to believe that her voice didn't sound right. Over 20 years of performing and touring had taken a heavy toll, and rather than deliver subpar performances, Nami apparently decided to bow out gracefully. Whatever the reason, Nami's retirement sent shockwaves across the Japanese entertainment industry, sparking a wide range of reactions and tributes from fans and colleagues who expressed gratitude for her countless contributions to Japanese pop culture. Her final concert tour spanned Japan and other parts of Asia, with hundreds of thousands of fans flocking to catch a glimpse of Nami for what would be the last time. The entire tour was an emotional farewell, and many fans felt it was a fitting tribute to an icon who had given so much to the music world. Despite the overwhelming demand, Nami kept a low profile throughout the tour, avoiding media attention as much as possible and only making limited appearances. She made one final interview before retiring and looked back with pride at her long career and her many contributions to the Japanese entertainment industry. She thanked her fans for their support and told them to keep enjoying music, finally adding, "I did everything I wanted to do, and I have no regrets." After completing her last schedules, she had a final performance in her birthplace, Okinawa, and then officially retired on September 16, 2018. A few days later, Nami removed most of her official online pages, including her website, with only her YouTube channel remaining available. In June 2019, her entire discography, previously only available in Japan, was released on Apple Music, allowing fans worldwide to enjoy her music despite her absence. Following her retirement, Nami completely disappeared from the public eye, and even years later, fans are still worried about her well-being. Her official social media pages remain inactive to this day, and she's been completely out of sight since her farewell concert in 2018. Many soon began to wonder what she was up to, with rumors starting to circulate that she might have left Japan, or maybe she went back to live anonymously in Okinawa. However, other netizens didn't want to investigate further, believing that Nami just wanted some privacy and urging fans to respect her decision to disappear. She was dearly missed, but her legacy stayed alive through streaming platforms and YouTube, where they could revisit her music and performances anytime. Unfortunately, that wouldn't last long, as in November 2023, Nami's entire discography was suddenly removed from streaming platforms, and her YouTube channel was closed, leaving fans scrambling to find physical copies of her music. For a modern-day pop star, this was unheard of, as most artists, even after stepping out of the spotlight, leave their music accessible for future generations to enjoy. The public grew confused and worried, with netizens starting to speculate on the reason why this happened. Many people online initially believed that this was just a glitch or a temporary problem. However, some fans pointed out that the removal couldn't possibly be a mistake, as all the music was deleted from every streaming service at the same time, and her physical albums also disappeared from online stores. Over time, it became clear that the complete removal of Nami's music was definitive, and the public began panicking. Many argued that this might be her last attempt to remove herself entirely from the public eye, and maybe even her way of making space for newer and younger artists. Others instead think that all the content was removed because of contractual or licensing problems, which isn't that unusual in the Japanese music industry. It could be that negotiations on a contract renegotiation fell through, or maybe she didn't want to renew the license to her music. Many pointed fingers at standard practices in the Japanese entertainment industry, where companies often take down old content after a few years, so Nami's label was held responsible for the decision. Others pointed out that vanishing on purpose has become a cultural phenomenon in Japan lately, and there are even companies that help people disappear and change their lives entirely. This often happens because of heavy pressure caused by Japan's harsh work culture, in combination with the lack of support from colleagues, friends, and family. Because of this, it's been theorized that the same thing might have happened to Nami, and the pressure to return to her music career might have prompted her to delete all of her content. In any case, legions of fans still support her, hoping that she's healthy and happy with her new life out of the spotlight, whatever she's doing. Despite her departure, Nami still remains one of the most celebrated figures in Japanese pop culture to this day. Even in her absence, her influence continues to shape new generations of artists, as her fashion choices, her innovative music videos, and her powerful performances are still frequently referenced in Japanese media and pop culture. Some fans hope that she will one day make a return, even if just for a brief performance or to re-release her music on streaming platforms. But for now, it seems Nami has chosen to remain out of the public eye, embracing the quiet, private life she had long been denied.